Ladies and gentlemen, this is Prizers TV. This is Prizers TV, and we are here once more. We are here because there is one important information that we brought to you, because we know that this information will be very, very important for you to know about. And that is the reason we are here. If you check on my screen, you will see a very tall building. This tall building is actually 69-story skyscraper. And what we are looking at is the new Enugu City 69-story building, which Enugu State is going to develop within 2 years. But the picture you are looking at is not actually the main picture, because if you check earlier this year, Enugu State government came up and with this prototype, and on the prototype he said that he is building a new Enugu smart city. So since then, everybody have been waiting to hear more about the new Enugu smart city. And during that time, he traveled to China, where he met these people who are now working at the site in the new Enugu smart city. But what they are doing presently is they are constructing road, which is a good one. So the road is massive. So this place, nobody lives here. So there are some YouTubers who have gone to the site, and the picture they released to us and the images are what we are seeing. Work is going on there 24/7. So the Chinese are working over there, which is a happy development, So because we want to be sure that governor actually carried on the project as he promised, because this is going to be a mind-blowing development in Igbo land, to having a place that we will call the capital city, because when this place is completely finished, it will be the center of the Igbo land entirely. But even though we have heard about the new Enugu smart city, we have seen the drawing, we never heard that there is a tower, a building, which is going to be 69-story building, until what happened last week, when this guy known as Sujimoto came up to reveal that he had a contract with Enugu State and he could not finish the contract, and since then he has been trying to negotiate with Enugu State, and Enugu State had paid him 4.7 billion, and the money has finished, and so on and so forth. That before then he had already sketched the plan of the new Enugu City with the 69th floor. Immediately when I heard it, I said, okay, I know what he's talking about. Actually, I believe that the person who sketched this is Sujimoto. This is a 3D image, but this image is known as an abstract. It is not actually the main master plan of the new Enugu City. Governor just explained to him, I want it. This is the first stage. I want a tower at the center, and there will be artificial water. The place is going to look beautiful, and this road will pass here, the other road will pass there, and he just made it, and something like, say yes. But when the real plan will come up, then you will see that this tower, which they are talking about, 69th floor, the real image will come fully, because this tower, you cannot build a tower like this, tiny on the ground and big at the top, 69, it will collapse. So this is just a sketch. So as I want to talk about Enugu State today, and after hearing Sujimoto and so on and so forth, seeing and hearing about what Enugu State have been doing, progress upon progress, development upon development, especially construction sites here and here, there, opening new terminals and new hotels, everything looking beautiful, the new buses, and building a fresh hotel again, and the new Enugu City, so on and so forth, So when I heard about the 69-story building, I was really marveled, because this had been always my dream. It has been my dream to make sure that there is one particular building standing as an example somewhere. And if I say this, people may think I'm crazy. And what that thing is, that everything this governor is doing, I have thought about it. The difference between me and governor, the difference is that I am not a governor. But whenever he does something, I say, yes, this is powerful. I love what he's doing, because I thought about it. Believe me, I thought that to develop a new city in Igbo land, you need to go to the bush, create a new master plan, because most of the cities in Igbo land have been congested. Okay, so to decongest it will take you a lot of time and a lot of money, and you spend money that does not have meaning, because even if you decongest it, you develop it, it is not going to look beautiful. Why? Because the type of buildings that is required for development these days, which is known as futuristic and contemporary, does not need dirty house around them. That is the reason this house is beautiful. And to create a new city, you need to be in the bush where you have spaces. Everything will have to be futuristic and look beautiful. So when governor came up with New Enugu City, I was very, very happy. But I was more happy after watching Fujimoto's, what is his name? And he revealed about this 69 story building. Now, my main coming to Enugu State is to talk about this new 69 story building and also to reveal what the future is going to look like. Therefore, after watching this video, if you are an Igbo man, you will likely invest in Enugu State, because based on my analysis, Enugu State is going to be capital of Igbo land, and this new Enugu City is going to be the game changer in the development of Enugu State. Now, and I have always said it, but the type of confidence I have in Enugu State being a very, very powerful state now is more than I can even explain, because it is now very visible, especially after the revelation of 69 story building. So when I heard about 69 story building, I said, this is a good thing. This is a good thing. But how would the 69 story building look in Enugu State? How would it look? Then I went to the plan which governor presented earlier, and what it was showing on the plan could not give me what I wanted. But now we have AI, because when you go to the plan, the 69 story building, which this guy is talking about, is this. I don't believe this will be the 69 story building. By the way, what this man produced is abstract. It's just a design to see how it is that when governor want to present the project, he can use it to explain to people, and you will like what you see, and see tall building. That is exactly what it is. Okay, it's like abstract, like a dream, you know. Now I went to prototype. I went to AI and asked AI, how would this 69 story building look in Enugu State? And I was told to submit other projects that the governor is doing or he had done in the past. The project that the governor had started from A and is now finishing it is what you are looking at. This would make AI to be able to go into the mindset of governor and think how he's going to create 69 story building for you to see how technology works. So I submitted this image, both this one. Okay, it is incomplete, and I went to the prototype of this one. The image, which is the picture, which is this. I submitted it, and all of a sudden, AI came up and said that the house will probably look this way. And that is mind-blowing. I was like, really? This is exactly how it would look. I was shocked because I even love it, you know. And I was like, wow, if governor could do this, although this is AI, you know, AI just went into the mindset of governor that he likes curvy, okay, and he likes glassy. Since it is going to be 69, it's not going to have so many blocks. So everything will be many, many glasses all over. And the governor likes something that is curvy. So, and that curvy means that he's not going to build it square or rectangle. No. It is not going to be a rectangular shape. It must be cycle shape. So, and they came up with this, and I was like, oh, this is amazing. You know, if this is what the governor is going to bring to Enugu State, that will be mind-blowing, you know. So, on counting it here, I found out that we can't count it floor by floor, because according to the AI, it is not divided floor by floor. You can see a window here or a door here, and before here, there is another floor here, and before then, you know, so that is how it is. But it is 69 floor story building, skyscraper, you know, in Enugu State, Nigeria. Okay. So this new Enugu City, if governor would do something like this, that would be mind-blowing. That would be mind-blowing. And when I saw it, I love it. Now, the reason of my coming here is to show what AI had done and giving us what the governor is about to do. And this governor is a blessing to Nigeria and a blessing to Igbo land in particular. This governor, I believe, is a godsend. It is not an ordinary. The reason I say this is that I watched on TV when someone was analyzing this particular project of 69 story building, which the school governor is doing, and the person said that the governor cannot complete the school, the 264 or 46 schools, smart schools he's building, because how much is Enugu State generating in a year? He said that is impossible, because Enugu State will also have to do other works. Now, meaning that ordinarily, what the governor is doing would have taken Enugu State 15 years to do, and he is doing them within 1 year. And why is it possible for him and other people is hard for them? I have the answer. In Nigeria, Enugu State is seen as one of the poorest, not one of the richest. Enugu State will be in the middle because he's not receiving the 13% from the oil revenue and so on and so forth. And, now, and they talk about business and so on and so forth. But many people don't know that Enugu State is either the richest state in Nigeria or second richest. And I'm going to explain it to you. And this is the reason Enugu State needed somebody who understands what is in Enugu State. I know wherever you are and you are hearing my voice, you will be like, this guy is crazy. I'm not crazy. And I am going to explain everything one by one. And believe me, within 5 minutes, you are going to accept that Enugu State is the richest or second richest when we talk about the state. And if there is any state that will come above Enugu State, that state should be Lagos. I know many of you will be saying, no, Kano and Kaduna, and no. You don't know what is hidden in Enugu State. Enugu State just needed a good governor. And when a good governor has entered, everything began to come around. And this does not mean that Enugu State is cheating any other state. No. This is the chance of Enugu State. There is something Enugu State has which other states don't have. Now, let's start. Enugu State has 8 universities. 8. Only surpassed by Lagos. And 2 universities are going on in Enugu State right now, meaning that in the next 1 year, Enugu State will have 10 universities. Lagos has 11. Port Harcourt has 4. This is an advantage, but this is not what is making Enugu State to generate so much amount of money that it is not going to stop. What Enugu State is generating is not going to stop. The reason is this governor contributed a lot to what I'm going to say. Another one is Enugu State is blessed. Blessing is I'm talking about is not by prayer. No. It is by the grace. And what is this grace? Because grace has to be physical. Something you touch. You don't tell me spiritually. No. We don't believe on Enugu State is in the hand of God. No. We need to touch that grace. See it and view it. And what is that? Now, what I'm going to tell you, you will need to ask people. If you are not in Enugu State and you don't know much about real estate, go and ask people. There is no state estate business moves like in Enugu State presently. Enugu State is even overtaking Lagos. Google it and tell me what you found. There are hundreds of real estate companies selling, buy land, building houses. There are houses pumping up everywhere. Every day by day, new towns are coming up. People are building new houses. Government also constructing road for these new houses. Estates pumping up and down. Do you know what? This makes some countries in Europe to survive more than oil and gas. I've said it in my channel, if you used to follow me, that Spain, Italy, and France, they are surviving by tourism. The tourism they are surviving by is not going to the beach and sunning yourself, is on housing. If you go to the Spain, Germans are buying houses, building new houses, buying land, relocating to Spain, spending a lot of money. The same thing is happening to the British. They are also trooping to Spain. This is what is making Spain to survive and even coming up as one of the strongest in Europe. If you remove housing in Spanish economy, everything will collapse. The same thing is happening in Enugu State, and many people don't know about it. There is no corner in Enugu State that land is not being sold. Even at the bush, they are selling land everywhere. Now, then how would this make government to make money? Each of these houses you see here, each, both the land, the building, the finishing, cost at least 100 million naira. Land alone will cost you 45 million or 50 million in a good site. Sometimes 70 million, sometimes 200 million. Each house that stands here, government makes a lot of profit. Do you know how many land they sold in a day in Enugu State and how many buildings that is being erected every day in Enugu State? For government to give you permission for you to build a house, how much does it cost? Tax everything, both the land, if you buy a land, you pay, I think, how many percent they pay in land to the Enugu state government? I forgot now. If you are building, the same thing. If you are fencing, the same thing. Remember, if you are buying cement, you are buying blocks, you are buying iron, money is still going to the Enugu state government. Money that comes from housing is like, will I say, money that Yahoo people make. It comes like, boom. These opportunities, many states don't have it. And governor entered, everything exploded. If you go to Independence Layout Phase 2, it's like no space remain again. Everybody is fencing his plot and his land. 80% of Igbo people who live abroad, have decided to invest in Enugu State than in their own communities. The reason is safety, and another reason is the future. Enugu State has good road. Now they have good school. Governor also come up to build new smart schools that if you have a child, he will go to school as in Europe. This made everything to increase 500%. Therefore, the future of Enugu State is greater than people think. Now, let me go back to what that man said, because that man said that Enugu State, how much Enugu State is making. He is not seeing what I'm seeing. The reason is that when government gets money from the land, this is different from government sell beer. No. When government get money from the land, or when someone sell his land, is different than when somebody sell beer. Because I will not sell my land and give you half of it. So this money is not going to the federal government directly. Most of the money Lagos is making by selling their land and building houses in Lagos, remain in Lagos. That is what Lagos used to use for Lagos development. The same thing is happening to Enugu State. The money Enugu State is being generated by housing is unbelievable. You can call anybody, ask anybody about estate in Enugu State. They will tell you that Enugu State may even defeat Lagos. But based on me, because I have a big information, Enugu State overpower Lagos. And Enugu State also will go more because of what governor is doing. You see this project you see here? When the governor finish this project, land here will be sold within 5 months. This new Enugu City project. Especially when the governor actually come up and finish this structure. What do you think will happen? Igbo people will troop here. And that is exactly what is the target of the governor. When Sujimoto talked about 69-story building, people thought Enugu State governor is crazy. What are you building 69-story building for? Enugu State governor is the smartest person I have ever seen. This structure you see here, or anything similar to this, is going to generate the money back within 2 months. First of all, when governor finish this house, as you are seeing it, within 2 months, construction will start here. Everybody will be constructing one house or the other. There are so many Igbo billionaires who are afraid to live in Igbo land because their state is not secured. But the governor of Enugu State made it that you will be secured and live in a very secured environment. He mounted CC camera everywhere. Crime in Enugu Metropolitan or Enugu Metropolis dropped to 0. No crime, 0 crime. 0. Everybody is afraid because you know that in every roundabout there is CCTV camera. Formerly there used to be unknown gunmen everywhere throwing people's baskets, and unknown gunmen now are afraid because there is camera in every roundabout. This is a smart governor. He started from there. As he started from there, he moved to buses to create good environments for people to like Enugu State more. He began to build these bus terminals. Powerful bus terminals, grade 1. I've said it time without numbers, that this bus terminal or terminals are first class in any country. It does not matter where you live. England, America, Australia, everywhere. Everywhere. This is first class bus terminal. Both the inside and outside. The same thing to the buses. Do you think he's crazy? No. He is trying to make everybody to like the state and live in peace in a good environment. Actually, it is poverty that creates insecurity. When new things began to emerge here and there, poverty began to diminish, and insecurity, the same thing, began to diminish. Where this International Conference Center is built, this place used to be bad area. People don't used to pass this place anyhow in the past because the houses were abandoned, and somehow bad boys used to go there and to smoke, and if you pass there, you have a problem. Now it is the safest place in Enugu State. CCTV camera everywhere, street light, you can't even cross. It's like, where are those bad boys? Where are they? This is what development brings. It's like what happened in Oshodi, or at Oshodi, that they created bus terminal, reduced the crime there. The same thing is happening in Enugu State. As Enugu State is developing more, you find out that insecurity became less. And this is the reason I'm begging other states in Igbo land to follow Enugu State pattern. When you begin to build all these things, beautiful things, structures, new housing, so on and so forth, people then will focus on what to do. Do you know why even Enugu State had a problem with Sujimoto? It's because of work. It's not that Enugu State did, no, work. Because Enugu State has a lot of contracts, many people working for Enugu State. He's developing 264 smart schools. Only 22 pieces given to Fujimoto's. Now, imagine a state that is building, that has so many estates pumping up here and there. Laborers working on estates. Everybody is busy. There are people building hotels and so on and so forth. And the demand for laborers are everywhere. Then tell me why somebody who is doing pickpocket will continue doing pickpocket. How much is he making from pickpocket? Instead, he joined people to be constructing these houses. This is exactly what happened in Enugu State. Even some people are traveling from other states to Enugu State to work. That is exactly what happened with Sujimoto. Enugu State could not get enough engineer because everybody is busy. And also, people are also busy working for Enugu State government. Because 264 schools, only 5% given to Sujimoto. What about 95%? Where did it go? To order builders. And people are also working here. Everybody is busy. People are being recruited to drive buses. People are being recruited to also work at the international conference centers. Now, after looking at all these things, I was marveled. But what shocked me more is what I'm going to show you. There are 3 things I'm going to talk about. And by the next year, the result of what I'm going to talk about will begin to manifest. But in the next 4 years, Enugu State will be like London. Because of what I'm going to talk about now. But before then, I want to say something. I respect whoever that is managing the landscaping in Enugu State, and because that person that is managing the landscaping is also the one that's managing the structure of building, to know whether this design is okay and design is not okay. The same person will also manage whether this position is okay and this position is not okay. That work is the most important thing in Enugu State. And what I love best that the person had done are 2 things that showed me that that person is very, very smart, more than smart. These are things that look common, but they are not common. Now, those things that made me to believe on that person is, you see this thing you see here? I don't know whether you can see it very well. It's like fountain, where water fall and all those things. It's like a pot. Now, this pot, when I saw it, I was like, wow, this is powerful. Do you know this pot changed this, what do you call it? Conference center. But I thought maybe the person got it by mistake. You know, sometimes if you are doing that work, you might be painting and all of a sudden, something appeared by mistake. And everybody will be praising it. Even you, who is doing the painting, you'll be surprised that this is just, I didn't know that, stuff like that. But the guy surprised me in 2 things that he did somewhere, which I love best. One of them, I don't have it here. And one of them is at here. This. You see this thing you see here? I don't have it. It is not clear. It is like what they place on roundabout. It looks futuristic and look beautiful. The reason I praise him is that I have gone through roundabouts in Enugu State. They have beautiful roundabouts, but what is in the roundabout? They are not futuristics. They are things of the past. Most of the things are things that scare the children. They are things that even scare the grown-up people. Now, the world is evolving. Things are changing. Everything is modernizing. Even your roundabout, the type of things you put in the roundabout should not look like how it used to be in the past. If it remains like that, it is not good because, of course, everybody likes history. Everybody likes no. But sometimes, even that history, there is a way you modernize it according to how the world is developing. So when I see this, I say, the person is smart. This person is very, very smart. But the person surprised me more, okay, when I saw what I'm going to show you. And that thing is this. Wow! Now, I saw this at Monkey Roundabout. It is now trending online. It looks so marvelous. It looks so marvelous. This had been there for a long time. This is Monkey Roundabout in Enugu State. This thing had been there for years before I was born. This thing had been in Enugu State, but it is not looking like this until Enugu State governor came into power and did retouchment. The retouchment happened a week ago. And when I saw it, I was marveled. Because the guy who did it in a way that it now looks somehow futuristic and beautiful. Formerly, what we are seeing here used to look like this. Okay? And if I show you, even this one I'm showing to you right now is the retouched one. I don't know whether I have, or we can find the image when it was very old. This is the new one. Oh, this is how it used to look. Exactly, this is how it used to look. Enugu State came into power, Enugu State governor, modernize it in a way that if you are driving and passing around here, you would like to turn and view the Monkey Roundabout. See how it looks. Wow! Very beautiful, right? It's no more scary, So the person who is bringing out all this type of new things in Enugu State, sketching one thing or the other, he is really doing nice works. He's removing all those type of sketch and sculptures that cause fear and replacing them with a modern one. These are the type of things that we want to be seen in Enugu State. Now, if you remember, I said that in the next 1 year or 2 years, things are going to change a lot in Enugu State, and that thing is going to cause a revolution. Revolution, I mean, is infrastructural revolution. We're not talking about bad revolution, okay? And I say that thing is going to cause a revolution. The reason I say that is that based on what governor has done, okay, the first thing that is going to cause that revolution is what governor is planning to do. If governor starts this building, even when he reach half, come and see how people will troop into New Enugu City. The price of land in New Enugu City will triplicate. Because I have shown you how the people who work with Enugu State governor are working. They don't manage things. No, they don't know about managing. People who are building new road and it is as wide as this. Imagine what will happen when they handle this project. Imagine what will happen. And the people also who have built this hotel, finished it, and airline, new aircraft, modern, everything they are bringing out in Enugu State, they are modern, new. That when you compare it to America, they are the same or even better. I have seen so many airline and aircraft, even in Ghana. Have you seen Ghana aircraft? They don't have this type of airplane. No. They don't have it. All these African countries that have if you enter their plane or you see their planes, you will be like, what happened? The only countries that made airplane look simple is Nigeria, especially APs. APs came into the airline and began to bring modern airplanes and all these things. Enugu State took over. Enugu State, everything Enugu State is producing, they are all modern, including this hotel. Have you seen a hotel like this before? Now, let me go to what I say that in the next 1 year. In the next 1 year, when Enugu State governor will start this, development will go to 5 gear with his speed. Within a year, any plot of land they sell to you, 100 million. If you come back after 2 months, it will be sold for 150. Because Igbo land needed capital. They needed government that is working properly. Not only Igbo, Nigeria in general. If care is not taken, Enugu State will surprise the entire Nigeria. You see, Abuja, whatever Abuja got wrong, Enugu State will get it right. Especially from this new Enugu City. And the reason is, remember, I told you Enugu State has 8 universities. Enugu State have people that can occupy any number of building you develop. Accommodation is a problem in Enugu State. No matter the number of house you build in Enugu State, there are still demand. And the people are trooping in Enugu State. Even the main Enugu town is getting congested. Presently, there are 2 flyovers or overhead bridge, it is called in Nigeria, in English, going on in Nigeria, in Enugu State. Why? Congestion. Apapa Junction, flyover, and Abakaliki Road, another flyover, going on simultaneously. And the only way to decongest it is, boom, new Enugu City, a new capital entirely. Now, this building you are looking at, this, like this, whether it is this one or not this one, it is going to gear up the development in Enugu State. And then another one that is going to ginger everybody is what the Commissioner of Tourism, Madueke, said on YouTube, because I watch her YouTube. I mean, this woman, beautiful woman, and a very, very happy woman. And I like her work. She's very, very active with her job and very, very happy. It's like, to me, I like everybody working with the government because they are doing beautiful things, especially this woman. You see her on site, you see her everywhere. Everything she's doing, she's there. If she's developing hotel, she's there. If she's everywhere, she's everywhere. Now, and she talked about one thing that amazed me on YouTube. She talked about, I think, what does it call? It's like Skyline or something like that. And also, but all those ones he talked about, I didn't care about them until she mentioned this. Now, for some of you who are not following up in Enugu State news, Enugu State made a promise that within 1 year, they will have a cross known as Cross of Hope that will look beautiful, very, very tall, taller than any other cross, maybe in the world. I've tried to get the prototype anywhere, I could not. But I found a cross that could look like this on AI. And I said, formally, I told them that, or I suggested that if Enugu State could change that cross to be a full Jesus, that this will be mind-blowing, because Enugu people or Igbo people needed something like this where they will go and, see a full Jesus instead of cross. But Enugu State governor has so many things at hand. I believe this Jesus will be too expensive. Because after seeing this structure, this is a tower and also a house at the same time. This one is far, 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 far better than the cross. Because when governor gets this mounted, new Enugu City will be sold in 1 year. And he could be able to plan it properly because the demand will be unimaginable. Every Boman would like to have a house here. Even the ones that have gotten houses in Enugu, build houses and all those things, would like to change and live here. Or have a second one. All these Igbo billionaires will have land and houses here. Therefore, this one is much better. And also, another one is that this one, people will live there, banks, shopping center, and also it will be attraction center of its own. When this is completed, there will be no Igbo man who will not like to go and see this building. Every Igbo man would like to travel to Enugu, and when they travel, they want to see that 69-story building. Then it could be called one name or the other, any name they want. Therefore, since something like tower is happening, I don't see Enugu State spending a lot of money building Jesus Tower again somewhere on the mountain. But if Enugu State could do it, that would be marvelous. But what I heard the commissioner saying is that they are continuing with Cross of Hope. We don't know how it will look. It may look like this or also look like in another form, but it is going to be mind-blowing. And this thing we are seeing here will be standing like in Enugu State within 1 year, before 1 year. Therefore, before September next year, the Cross of Hope will be mounted somewhere in Enugu State. This also is going to cause a lot of tourism. Another thing is what Enugu State talked about, caves. Caves, I mean, is what we are seeing here, waterfalls and caves. See, all these things, Ahum waterfall, Ngwo waterfall, Ezimo waterfall, they are all beautiful, beautiful. If I tell you how much some countries makes from caves and waterfall, you will not believe it. No state in Nigeria has caves and waterfall, beautiful ones like Enugu State. There is no other. No. And governor surprised everybody by saying that within 1 year, there will be canopy works here, and there will be steps to be able to go get into this waterfall, and people will be cleaning it, and the people will be in charge of making everything to look good, and people will be visiting them one by one. Wow! Very soon you will see people going here for engagement, to engage their wife or their husband, take beautiful pictures, because then government has created some resorts or some easier way to enter there and view everything, which is very beautiful. All these things, within 2 years, you will see them happening. You will see them happening. And that is going to be mind-blowing. Another thing I want to talk about is Enugu State will have to thank this boy. I think he is the OU. I don't know his real name, but this guy is doing a very nice work. Believe me, most of the images we are seeing online, many people don't know that online now is everything. We are not getting it from any government of officials or whatever. We are getting it from this guy. This guy you see, he is everywhere taking pictures, posting them every day by day. In a civilized government, this guy is supposed to have been elected. And I will tell you why I say this. I mean, be employed to work specifically for Enugu State or for Igbo in particular. I will tell you why I say this. Do you know that if you are working for NGO in Egypt or Yemen or Iraq or even in Nigeria, maybe Nigeria not, but in Yemen, in Sudan, those countries, and America wants to employ someone to represent them as ambassador. Sometimes, not America, but Scandinavia, Denmark, Norway, Finland, Sweden, before they will employ somebody who lives in their country and send that person to Sudan, they will either they will prefer to employ the person working for NGO. Most of their ambassadors in all those countries are people who have lived there, who have the experience, who have lived there, somehow speak the language, not because of your political power. No. They are looking for somebody who understands the culture and everything. And the reason also is very clear, because they know that their people are not corrupt. That one working for NGO, no better. So this guy that is taking picture, and let them make him something about media. Yeah, that is how life is. Be paying him and he become one of them. Believe me, this guy is doing a marvelous work. Like these days, social media is another source of information. So there is nothing better than social media these days. So all those news, and people don't listen to news sometimes. People don't listen. Not that they are not important. News are for the politicians. You interview Mike, he caused this one. Yeah, everybody laugh. But information about how your state look, you can't get it anywhere apart from all these small boys and young men and women that manage social medias, that post on Facebook, on YouTube, and so on and so forth. They drive from here. They have, what do you call it? Drones and, so stuff like that. So thanks to this guy, because he is showing Enugu State and making everything easier for people who could not go to all those places to see and view what is actually happening. So you see what is happening in Enugu State, and I am very, very astonished. And I believe that within 2 years, Enugu State will be a hot cake. And may God bless the governor. I don't even think that governor of Enugu State knows what he's doing. Knows what he's doing, I mean, is that he is not the one controlling himself. This governor has been possessed by development. I mean it, life is like that. People sometimes, when they start something, they start it maybe slowly. At the end, they get possessed to it, that they cannot even eat, they cannot even sleep. No governor works like this guy. I don't know how this man managed to sleep. Because some presidents of countries that have ministers, have so many people backing him, advisors, this one working for president, don't have this number of projects governor is managing in Enugu State. How is he sleeping? How is he managed to sleep? We are talking about airline, building new hotel, building new cities, and so on. So many things, planning of Cross of Hope and the cave. All these things are in the head of one man. But later I realized that he cannot even stop, because it is like a spirit. It is like a spirit. That is why I say people should make sure that this governor is protected on every angle. It does not matter whether you are APC, PDP, Labour Party, ADC, party is different. But this man has to be protected, because the vision he has for Enugu State, I don't see anybody being able to finish it, if not him. And him laying the foundation properly the way he wants it and finishing it will give the next person to lead Enugu State a push, because the person has already seen how Enugu State is going. Then the person is not going to go lower than what the governor has done. Therefore, we pray to make sure that this governor stay longer and finish everything that he is doing. And another thing is that since he's alive and everything is okay, he's going to finish everything. I mean it, because he has been possessed. What I'm talking about, many people don't know. You can be possessed to do the good thing and also possessed to do bad thing. It's like you may love you are a lover and get possessed of that person. That when you don't see the person, you try to know where that person is, but that one is love. Also, you can also be possessed on evil. That if you are somebody who like to steal from another person, that once you need money, you begin to think, I must get money today. No matter, you go to the road, anybody you find, it does not matter. Instead of you to think to look for work or how to manage and even ask your brother, no, you must get money by force, that because you have already been possessed. So whatever anybody is doing in this life, it reaches to a certain age stage, the person cannot slow down again. That is what the governor of Enugu State, the stage he is in right now. He cannot slow down because there is power that sent him to do this thing. What he's doing is not normal. And how everything is coming into, everything is coming together shows that it is not normal. It is a blessing, and that blessing he cannot even interpret it. He can't. No governor has ever done all these things at the same time. So when I heard about Fujimoto, I was like, really? So 69-story building. This news about Fujimoto, people saw it differently, but I saw it in another way because I know that the money is not lost, and Fujimoto gave us a good result. Many governors, I don't think if there is any governor who has ever tried this type of project. But this man is building road, building everything, and also developing this. Why? Because he knows how to manage the economy. When you buy land from Enugu State government or from Enugu State, now everything is digitalized. Each land you sell is digitalized. Each registration digitalized. Now it's no more the time you buy land and the government will not know about it. If you do it, then you find out you don't have the paper. Everything is so now all the money gets through the Enugu State government. Had it been that the governor is a corrupt governor, this is what bad leaders used to steal money. Because money is everywhere. But he tried to make sure that he make Enugu State the best state in Nigeria when it comes for visiting, for hospitality. Some governor would have used this opportunity to milk their state dry. See states that other governors have ruled, or even in Enugu State, for years, what did they achieve? Nothing. Therefore, if our governor had come in office and only finishing this project, this conference center, we would have rejoiced in 4 years. See, not every governor could manage to bring something like this in 4 years. Let's see project upon project upon project. Man, may God bless this man. And my prayer is not only for now, but based on everything I have shown to you, you will know that Enugu State is a place to relocate to if you want peace. Whether you are an Igbo man or not an Igbo man, this place is going to challenge everywhere. The reason is because Igbo people have taken Enugu State as their major capital. Most of the houses you are seeing here, most of the development happening is not happening because it's owned by the people of Enugu State. No. Enugu State is where every Igbo people agree and come together. This is where Flavor live. This is where Fino live. This is where Jejo Kocha live. This is where Peter Doche live. Many people who live in Enugu State are not from Enugu State. All these famous people, they live in Enugu State. There is a reason. This new generation has even taken it to the other level. And the governor has provided the means to make it much better by making sure that everybody who live here live in peace, protected, and enjoy life as abroad is. Because if I am going to surprise you, more than 80% of new buildings being sold in Enugu State on estate, majority of them are people living abroad. I had Oklora selling Nnamdi Kanu's estate. All the papers he had on Facebook, calling the owners to come and collect their papers. He will call this one, he said this one in Switzerland, this one in Germany, USA, your paper has come and begin your building, this one. All of them abroad, nobody from Nigeria. Not even a single person. The Nnamdi Kanu estate, Oklora is selling. The same thing is happening here. When you sell about 200 plots, maybe 5 will belong to people who live in Nigeria. The rest are people who live abroad. And the governor just noticed this, began to build bus terminals, began to create road. See, all these roads, they are all new. To create road, construct road. See, these houses, they are new. Road has already been tied. This is when someone knows what he's doing. Because these houses, to build these houses, they pay a certain amount to governor, which part of the money was what was used to tie this road. And this is why people sometimes they say tax. The problem is that when you pay tax and nothing is done, then you get angry. But if you buy a plot of land here and you are building, before you finish building, governor has already tied it. The tax you paid for building has worked. And the governor of Enugu State is getting everything right. If I get to the Independence Layout Phase 2, this is road that leads to Independence Layout Phase 2. Road, beautiful road, express, is being developed in a place that, see, houses have just started emerging. See here, nobody lives here. See, road, this is estate. Wow. So you have seen what I came here to show you. And I will stop here. So the reason of my coming here is to show you that Enugu State is going to be mind-blowing very, very soon. And anybody who is looking for a good place to be, Enugu State will be that place. The reason is good governance. And this good governance is not going to stop now, because Enugu State is tackling it from everywhere, both on land, and everywhere. A governor who went to buy 3 aircraft to start a line, because to make it easier for people who are visiting the state, go and bought 200 buses to make it to be easier for people who come to Enugu State and want to move from one place and another in a very serene environment without having problem and asking anybody anything. Buses will carry you safely. You can ask the bus questions, and by the way, you don't even need to, because bus will drop you from terminal to terminal. You don't need to. When you get to the city, crime has dropped to 0 because CCTV is picturing you everywhere you go. This is how Enugu State looks now. This is the bus moving from one place to another. 2 types of buses. The villagers mostly use this one, and people, students, and so on and so forth use this one. Very soon, these villagers, everybody will know how to buy the card, and they will all be using this one. That's why I said on my last video that governor does not have to ban these buses. Let them be, because in a very short time, yeah, it will not be as lucrative as it is, and many people began to even take the buses to other states and maybe or taking it to the village and belonging from. But inside the city, very few people will be taking it, because you will not see something like this cheap by half price, air condition with the camera, safety is 100%. Why would you enter something like this that you will be choked and the heat and so on and so forth, and you are clothes? Wow. So governor is a good governor, you know. So if you are from abroad, you come, then you will be using this one, going everywhere, market, and coming. Man, this is marvelous. This is marvelous. So I will stop here. Thank you very much for watching, and know it that my coming here is to show you how Enugu State is and what Enugu State is going to be next year, and from next year to the next 2 years. 2 years, just imagine by everything I have said, what do you think Enugu State will look like next year before we even go further? So see you next time, and know it that you'll be watching Price TV.